Hey guys, Desmond Subtitle here, and in this video, we're gonna be doing XPDLA Week 5 against the Peoria Pilot Swines, and as you see, they do not have a logo, and so, as you know, our team is Mew, Mega SCIZOR, Mandibuzz, Superior, Swampert, TAPU Koko, Chandelure, Cantonian Weezing, Crabominable, and Armaldo, and we made some transactions to this team, and I feel like they helped my team more than they hindered it. So, as we see, my opponent's team is Aegislash, a pretty powerful mon. But I have one of the best Aegislash checks in Mandibuzz, so that's awesome. Volcarona, I'm not really scared of Volcarona. Well, actually, yeah, I am, because, as you see, Swampert is my, water type, which gets destroyed by a Giga Drain. Flamethrower hurts SCIZOR. Bug Buzz hurts Mew, but I got something that can stop it, so that's good. Gothitelle. Shadow Tag is, not that problematic for me, because all of my mons, Mew can run any pivot, SCIZOR can run U-turn, Mandy can run U-turn, Swampert can run flip turn, Tapu Koko can run Volt Switch, Chandelure can run is a ghost type, so it can be trapped. Weezing can run neutralizing gas, which ignores Shadow Tag. So only 3 of my mons can be trapped, and so like yeah, like only 3 of my mons can be trapped, which is why I honestly do not expect Gothitelle to come. And then Mega Gyarados. I love this Pokemon. Mega Gyarados, I've been wanting to try and draft for. I've been wanting to try Mega Gyarados in draft leagues for so long, because Dragon Dance with the same book as Umbreon, like being a water dark or being flying water, you can like predict. You can like for example, your opponent goes for a close combat and predicting you to Mega Evolve and you don't. That can be awesome if you use it, but yeah, I honestly expect it because a Dragon Dance like with Earthquake does a good number to my team. Thunderous Incarnate. I'm honestly kind of scared of this thing because Grass Knot, Grass Knot, Hidden Power Fire, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt is kind of scary. It's kind of scary for my team, cause like it honestly can do big things to my team. So I'm honestly scared of it. They have Chestnut. I honestly do not expect it coming, because I have a Mandibuzz, I have a SCIZOR that can run dual Wind Beat, I have a Tapu Koko that can use Dazzling Gleam, I have a Chandelure that walls it, I have a Weezing that walls both its stabs. Yeah, next you have Dragalge, and that's a pretty scary mon, because like Dragalge is very good with adaptability, Choice Book, Draco Meteor, like Sludge Wave for Koko, like nothing wants to switch into Dragon or Poison that's not Steel type, which it can hit Power Fire for Mega SCIZOR, which is not good. Thunderbolt for like Mandibuzz, like Sludge Wave does a lot, and like Draco Meteor, Spit Out Swarmer doesn't want to take a Draco Meteor. Next one they have is Licky, and oh boy, it's annoying. I don't really got an answer to a Wish, Protect, Flamethrow, like running like Fire Blast for Mega SCIZOR. Like a Wish, Protect, Toxic, Fire Blast, that could do big things. That could do big things to my team. Next one they have is Gligar, and it's a pretty interesting one. No, actually, Gligar causes so many problems for my team, because Mandibuzz can't Toxic it, so Mandibuzz's rule is kind of not as good against Gligar. Earthquake does a bunch of damage to Koko. Mew has to run like an ice move for that Gligar, so Gligar is honestly problematic. Granbull, I don't really expect Granbull to come, because I have a Cantonian Weezing and a Chandelure, and I have a whole Mega SCIZOR which can take it, but it does get Fire Fang, but still. And they've put in Frogadier, which if it comes, I expect like a Toxic Spikes lead. So yeah, that's what I expect. So the first mon we are bringing this week is we are bringing Lumiere, the Chandelure with the Assault Vest. Now we are max HP, 182 special attack, and 72 special defense, modest nature. Um, Fire Blast, Clear Smoke, Mystical Fire, Shadow Ball. This is my answer to Volcarona because AV I take like I think like 40% from a psychic, but also like a hidden power that's super effective against trying to lure Kenner as well. That can hurt as well. Well, Fire Blast does good damage to my opponent. Clear Smog is very good for a Golf Tail Shadow Tag or Aegis Slash. We pause that. Wait, that can't work because it's poison type. That can't work because Aegis has a Steel type. Volcaron's Quiver Nest. That's the main one. We want to get rid of the Quiver Nest. And also, Mystical Fire in case they don't go for Quiver Dance, so I can just lower their special attack only. And Shadow Ball because my opponent's only ghost resists are Mega Gyarados and Licky Licky. So that's good. Yeah. Two very good ones, but yeah, this Waltz Chestnut, I mean like an Earthquake could do big damage, but still. Next mon we're gonna be okay, so yeah, this is here only for Volcarona because my opponent doesn't really because Volcarona scares my team so much. This is why, because Chandelure is my Volcarona answer. That's the thing. If I didn't have this, Volcarona would just win, which is not good. Next month next month we are bringing on this week is TAPU Koko, also known as Round 6 Koko. I am 124 HP, max special attack, and 132 speed with modest nature. I'm speed creeping, so their fastest mon is Volcarona at base 100. So I'm speed creeping that. I have Hidden Power Ice for the Gligar. I have Dazzling Gleam for... Oh, looking at my opponent's team. Their Fairy Resist is Aegis Slash and Volcarona. Dazzling Gleam is so free here. Volt Switch. My opponent's only immunity to Volt Switch is Gligar, which I have Hidden Power Ice for. Suka Berry is for the Earthquake from Gligar, and also Ioko Mega Gyarados after Rocks, because the Karen Boots it takes 25%. I remember in the calc it was like Thunderbolt was doing like at a max of like 98, so after Rocks I guarantee Oko's it. This is a very good mon here this week. Electric Surge ability, like boosting my Thunderbolt and Volt Switch. Yeah, Tapu Koko is honestly very good here. Next mon on my team. The next mon we are bringing this week is Mandibuzz. Yeah, many of the Mandibuzz. Yeah, this is my truck to Aegis Slash. I'm running leftovers instead of heavy duty boost because my opponent's only hazard setter is rocker is Gligar. And I don't expect them to run rock. They can run like Toxic, Roost, U-turn is what, and those are already 3 moves in Earthquake. Like that, I honestly expect Toxic, Roost, U-turn, EQ, like because that's a very good set for them to bring. I always U-turn. I always pivot with U-turn on Golf Tail because I can't many get trapped because it's not good. Because like a Thunderbolt from Golf Tail can hurt after a Calm Mind. Toxic's not everything except Gligar and Licky Licky because they are immune. Such can remove Toxic because Licky Licky has can use Heal Bell. Foul Play destroys Aegis Slash. Like a close combat from like an Aegis Slash does like 34 to 40%, which is like nothing, which is fantastic. This thing kind of just sits on my opponent's team and just does work. So yes, Spadef Mandibuzz for the Aegis Slash, and it can take a physical. It can handle a physical Aegis Slash too, which is beautiful. So yeah, As you see, we're currently bringing Chandelure, TAPU, Koko, and Mandibuzz. I already know the three last months, and I'm pretty sure here we are bringing. Okay, Mega SCIZOR. Yes, it's Mega SCIZOR. We are bringing Tall Man the Mega SCIZOR. 248 HP, 160 attack, 100 defense, Imbish Nature, knockoff Bullet Punch, Roost U-turn. As you can see in the notes, plus one Mega Gyarados with Waterfall or Crunch does not do enough to put me out of Roost range. So I can Roost up on that thing. I can Roost off and just like stall some power points, I guess. Bullet Punch is very good here. My opponent's only Steel Resist is Frogadier before Protean. Actually, my opponent has 5 Steel Resists in Aegislash, Volcarona, Frogadier before Protean, Thundurus, and Mega Gyarados. I don't know why Steel Resists, Aegislash, Volcarona, Gyarados, Thundi, Frogadier. That's it. So knockoff bullet, yeah, knockoff everything here. Removing items here is fantastic. I don't like removing items from a lot of things here is kinda good actually, because knocking off an Aegislash leftovers if it's sub-toxic protect, knocking off a Volcaron's boots because I'm running rocks on one mine. You can probably guess what it is. Gothtail, knocking that thing off of his leftovers can be big. Gyarados, I can't knock that thing off, but I can U-turn because it becomes part dark. Thundurus, I can knock off like an expert belt. Chestnut, I guess I can knock off like a Rocky Helmet. Dragiashi, I can knock off like a Choice Specs, which I'm kind of afraid of. Licky, I can knock off leftovers. Nuts, Gligar, Eviolite, Frogadier, Eviolite, Grand Bull leftovers, or something. Like, yeah. Nothing on my opponent's team wants to lose an item. So, yeah, I just have to watch out for Flame Body Volcarona, and this SCIZOR is fantastic. Next mon we are bringing here is Swampert, also known as Jill. Now, this is a lure for Thundurus. I guarantee level Grassland Oko back with. I guarantee Oko back with Avalanche. Rocks are very good to me this smash because my opponent's removal is Gligar, Thundurus, and Volcarona. Those are the only 3 mons that can remove hazards. And yeah, again, I said Gligar is the best removal they have, and it's running like U-turn, EQ, Toxic Roost. It's run Toxic Roost to stop Mandibuzz. That's the main reason. Flip Turn, they don't have a water resist, and Flip Turn is very good pivot. Earthquake for a lot of my opponent's team, and the only reason why I have Damp is just the unexpected explosion Licky. I don't expect a running an explosion, but just in case things get scary. And the final mon, you guys can already assume which mon it is. We are bringing Mew, also known as Twinkle, 48 HP, max attack, adamant, 208 speed. I am speed creep for a Gyarados, because you might be like, why not Volcarona? Thing is that Volcarona, I'd have to be max speed timid for Volcarona, or max speed dry for Volcarona. But I always lead this. They have to switch in Volcarona. I sub a Dragon Dance. And they will not split unless there's Choice Scarf. And if I know it's Choice Scarf Volcarona into like Bug Buzz, I then know it's Scarf, and I can go into SCIZOR and just, or like honestly just go into Chandelure and wall the hits. My opponent's Ghost Resist is Licky Mega Gyarados, which both just fall to a close combat, and Rock Slide just hits my opponent's team hard. So yeah, that's my Mew set. Lumberry for Licky Toxic. And like, yeah, that, and also an Aegislash Toxic, and I'm running Poltergeist for that thing. So yeah, that's my team. And let's go to the battle. And here we are. Sorry about that. So here we are in the battle. So we have, as just on the team builder, we have Chandelure, Manibuzz, TAPU, Koko, Swampert, SCIZOR, and Mew. And my opponent has, they brought the Dragalogy, the Mega Gyarados, the Licky, the Volcarona, the Frogadier, and the Thundurus Incarnate. Now, I'm just gonna play this, and we're gonna see what happens. So I lead Mew because it's always my lead. Like, if it's a Prankster Thundurus, that could be problematic, but like, I always let me just see the Frogadier. I'm like, okay, this thing can do much more. Let me see U-turn. Let me see what invest this is. So the Frogadier did how much to me? It did. Okay, so let me put in Protean. So Protean U-turn did 27%, which means I'm assuming they're special because they could be timid with, yeah, they could be like 0 attack, but honestly they're 31 and they just got a mineral, not gonna lie. So that was it. Thundurus comes out. I set up a Dragon Dance because it's free here, and let me just go with like a Thundurus, then Thundurus Incarnate +1 Mew. I guarantee KO. I guarantee KO with Rock Slide, so we do that, and it's gone. Beautiful. Mew got killed. Mew got a kill already. I'm like, okay, Intimidate, that's a bit annoying. Let me see, Gyarados. And here I actually was thinking on my play for the longest time, because I was like, do we go for the close combat or the Rock Slide? Because if they're regular Gyarados, Rock Slide does a lot. But if they're Mega Gyarados, close combat does a lot. So I'm like, okay. And I go for the close combat, predicting Mega, and I was correct. And here Mew goes down. So Mew goes down to Gyarados, which I'm fine with. Mew did work. Mew got a kill, and it got a death, which I'm fine with. That Thundurus was the biggest problem to my team because I just want to show in the calcs. Let's just see Thundurus. I just want to show you that, like, a Grass Knot, a Thunderbolt, yeah, we're gonna keep that move. A Hidden Power Fire, and a Dark Pulse, a Sludge Wave. Destroy my team. Let's see. SCIZOR, Hidden Power Fire, did so much damage. Tapu Koko, Sludge Wave, again, so much damage. Swampert, without the Rindo Bear, again, like, so much damage. Like, as you see, like, this thing was a problem for my team, period. So that was why I did that. So I'm honestly happy with that exchange because Thundurus caused more problems than that Mew did. So that was awesome. I sent out Koko here because I guarantee outspeed. This is a free Volt Switch. I see no Gligar, which I'm surprised about. I see no Gligar, which means I can Volt Switch freely here, and we're good. So they go into my opponent goes into Dragalogy. There we go. And I can't talk today. So they did 13%. Let me see. Dragalogy. Let me see. They are Assault Vest Max HP. That's Assault Vest Dragalogy. Okay. So we go Swampert, and we're like, this is a free Earthquake. This is a free Earthquake. There is no immunity on this team. And then I'm like, wait. What? I don't remember what I do. I think I Earthquake. Yeah, I do Earthquake. Yes, I do. Because there's no immunity to Earthquake, this is free. They go for Ice Beam on Frogadier, which should not do much because I'm Spit Up Swampert. Yeah, it doesn't do much. So I go for Flip Turn into Manibuzz. They go into Dragalogy. I forget that I am faster because originally I was planning on running a 0 speed IV Mandibuzz because to counter an Aegislash, I was originally going to run a 0 IV speed Mandibuzz just so I would be super slow and my opponent would be in blade form when I use foul play. So without that aside, so now I roost, forgetting that I am faster. This Sludge Wave, they do a good chunk. Let me just see how much that is. Let me see. Adaptability. I assume this is max HP modest. I mean max special attack modest. Let me see Sludge Wave. Against Mandibuzz. Yeah, that did 39%. Yeah, that was a max roll. And then they flip turn, which is honestly, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So they're going Licky. I think I U-turn here. Yeah, I do. I U-turn here. Then I go for a Toxic. They knock off my leftovers. Oh wait, I was Boots. Oh, never mind. I was Boots. Yeah, I was Boots for the Gligar Toxic. I forgot. I thought leftovers. I was Boots for the Gligar Starterbox. So yes. We go for U-turn. Into TAPU Koko for the electric surge. Now let me just see like Mandibuzz against Licky. U-turn did 10%. So they could be Spidef, which I honestly expect them to be Spidef because I have a whole Koko. They go Dragalge, a Thunderbolt yet again. I know this spread because I just found it out. They're max HP, max special attack modest with the Assault Vest. So I'm like, okay, Koko. I go for Thunderbolt here because, well, like honestly, Thunderbolt was free on my opponent's team because again, no Gligar. So Thunderbolt did like no damage, so we continue and we will switch out into Mandibuzz because Mandy is my special defensive check. My opponent here crits Mandibuzz, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's not good because now they outspeed me. But then I forgot that I wasn't min speed, and I forgot I was not min speed, and I outsped. So that's pretty awesome. Then they do a good chunk. I roost up again, trying to get it to full, and they crit again. So I'm like, okay, that's not fun. So we roost again, try and get some HP back. Sludge Wave comes out. I U-turn because I'm like, okay, they've been clicking Sludge Wave. This is time for SCIZOR. It's time for SCIZOR. So I bring in Tall Man. So Sludge Wave predicted. We go for knockoff. That doesn't quite kill. Knockoff doesn't quite kill. And they go for Hand Power Fire. I'm pretty sure. Let me go see how much Hand Power Fire do. There's a lot. But let me see. Okay, it is Hand Power Fire. 78%. Yes, it's in the range. Okay, awesome. So we U-turn, and here that was Mega SCIZOR's first kill in the season, which is shocking. Mega SCIZOR has come to every single game, and that was its first kill. Wow. Okay. So they bring in Mega Gyarados. This Stone Edge, I was like, reason I didn't know Gyarados was gonna Stone Edge because I was like, okay, Gyarados, let's see, max attack. I was like, how much does Waterfall do? I was like, oh, I actually live because I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, I can go for a Roost and heal up, but then they've Stone Edge, which was in the range 100%, so that killed Mandibuzz. Unfortunate. TAPU Koko, I bring in TAPU Koko to try to go for a Thunderbolt or something like that, which Licky comes in and eats that hit. I have to see that. Let's see. TAPU Koko. Yeah, that's 100% Spadef Licky Licky. That is 100% Spadef Licky Licky. So we go for it again. They knock off my Shuka, which is really unfortunate. What? It's only unfortunate if Gyarados has Earthquake. I go for I go for Thunderbolt, and Licky Licky dies to Mandy because that was Mandy's Toxic. So I think I go for a Volt Switch here, which I do, into my Chandelure, which is AV, and then so I'm like, okay, this is not. I'm like, okay, this is not good. Let's use Chandelure. Cause let me show you the calc for Volcarona real quick. Like, really, that is Volcanion, not the good one. That's not good. Volcarona is, as you see here, if they have Psychic, it does at +1. It does that at most if they're timid. So I'm like, okay, we can go for a Fire Blast here. They're in range of Fire Blast. I'm like, okay, let's go for it. So they do 47. Well, actually, I think I was like, okay, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Hidden Power. I'm just putting Hidden Power Dark because okay. So it did 47%. So I am not in range for another, which is fantastic. They barely live. I live this Hidden Power, and I go for Clear Smog, which removes their stats, which is very awesome. Then when here they go into Mega Gyarados, I'm like, okay, I think I sack this thing because if they go for Earthquake on a Koko switch, that's not gonna be good. So I sack Chandelure. I don't need it anymore. I go into Koko and I click Thunderbolt and win. Yes, I click Thunderbolt and that is a 3-0 win for the Seattle Sigilyphs against the Peoria Piloswines. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Yeah, I feel like I could have played that better, but Mew did its work and knocked out Thundy. Thundy was the #1 threat to my team. No Gligar was huge because Mandy did work. Everything on my team got a kill, which was beautiful. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. That's gonna be it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, my Subtitle Squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you.